5 Marian apparitions to Saint Juan Diego occurred on December 9th, 10th, and 12th of 1531 on Tepeyac Hill in Mexico. Our Lady chose to appear on Tepeyac Hill because that is where sacrifices took place to Coatlicue, an Aztec god who had a head of 2 serpents, hands that were serpents, and was clothed with serpents. The Aztecs sacrificed pregnant women to that god and would adorn it with the babies' heads. Our Lady asked for a chapel to be built at Tepeyac to adore the true God, her son Jesus. She asked Juan Diego, an Indian convert, to tell Bishop Juan de Zumárraga that she wanted a chapel built. Juan Diego did as she asked, but the bishop wanted proof that it truly was the Mother of God. When Juan Diego saw Our Lady again, he told her he needed proof to take to the bishop. She asked him to go up the hill and gather the flowers there in his tilma. He did as asked, and what he saw there were beautiful Castilian roses that were not native to Mexico and did not grow in the season of winter. He gathered them up, and Our Lady gently arranged them in his tilma, and told him to take the roses to the bishop. When Juan Diego arrived to see the bishop, the roses fell out of his tilma, and there appeared the image of Our Lady of Guadalupe. She came to be known as such because at the time the Spaniards did not understand the Aztec language well enough, and when her name is revealed, Tecuatlasupe, which in the Aztec language means the one that crushes the serpent, the bishop heard de Guadalupe because they already had devotion to the Castilian Lady of Guadalupe back in Spain, so her name became Guadalupe. The Aztecs used hieroglyphics or pictographs, so when Our Lady appeared, there was a lot of symbols in her image that the Aztecs understood. Now the meaning of the symbols in her image. She appears with her hair down and parted down the middle, which meant she was a virgin, an unmarried woman. Her hands that appear in prayer to Westerners meant to the Aztecs that she was bringing a gift. She wears a black maternity band, signifying that she is with child. In the center of her robe, at her womb, is a 4-petal Naui Oyin flower, which is a sign of the divine and the center of the cosmic order for the Aztecs. The Virgin's baby Jesus is divine and the new center of the universe. She has her left knee bent that shows she is dancing in adoration to the true God, since the Aztecs danced in adoration to their gods. She wears a brooch at her neck that has a cross on it, signifying that her God was that of the Spanish missionaries, Jesus Christ, her son. Her mantle is blue-green in color, that to the natives meant the color of royalty. She is a queen. She stands on the moon. The crescent moon was the Aztec god Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent moon god. She has crushed and defeated him. She stands in front of the sun. The sun was the Aztec god Huitzilopochtli. She announces the God who is greater than their sun god. On the image, Our Lady of Guadalupe has an angel with eagle wings supporting her, the Mother of God. The eagle was the bird of the sun. In the image, the eagle is the servant to the Virgin. The constellations of her image tell the story of the Gospel with Leo in the womb of Virgo. The constellation Virgo represents virginal purity and appears in the image over her heart, signifying her immaculate and virginal purity, and the constellation Leo appears over her womb, signifying Jesus Christ, the Lion of Judah. The stars in her mantle correspond to the constellations of the sky of December 12th, 1531. Now, besides the symbols, there are other things of the image that are pretty amazing. The tilma, made of rough cactus fiber, decomposes usually within 15 to 30 years. The image of Our Lady of Guadalupe on the tilma has lasted 490 years. Mary's eyes, when examined through a microscope, reflect the images of the witnesses present at the tilma's unveiling, including Juan Diego and the bishop. On November 14, 1921, someone brought a bomb in a flower vase to Our Lady of Guadalupe. The bomb exploded, but nothing happened to the image of Our Lady, only to the other things surrounding her image. You have to think, why so much hate towards Our Lady of Guadalupe that someone would try to blow her image up? Love comes from God, for He is love, and hate comes from the enemy. I think the enemy must be angry and afraid of her. Our Lady came to offer faith, hope, and consolation to the oppressed natives of Mexico and to reconcile them with their Spanish rulers. She ended the Aztecs' culture of death, the bloody sacrifices. In the decade that followed her apparitions, 10 million natives converted to Catholicism. By divine providence, Our Lady was creating deep devotion and unity among the faithful in Mexico. Her words to Juan Diego, "My dear child, am I not here, I who am your mother? Are you not under my shadow and protection? Am I not the source of your joy? Are you not in the hollow of my mantle, in the crossing of my arms? Made him and his fellow Indians in every way to the Spaniards equal in dignity?